Okay, so today we're going to be talking about some of my most anticipated games of 2021. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like down below, subscribe to my channel, and comment on what your most anticipated games of 2021 are. So let's get into the video. The first game I'm going to be talking about is Horizon the Forbidden West. Horizon Zero Dawn was the first game in this series, and it did really well for Sony and everything. And it came out in 2017, and I really enjoyed it. It was one of the first games I got into when I was first getting into games really strongly and everything, and I really enjoyed the game. I hope this upcoming game, the Horizon the Forbidden West, takes a lot from games like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Ghost of Tsushima when it comes to quest structure and the side quests being more integral to the main quest line and everything. But that's what I'm hoping for Horizon the Forbidden West. And also, this game is going to be coming out probably around summer, just so they have a good schedule of games that are going to be coming out in 2021. The next game I'm going to be talking about is Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is the next game in this long-running series, Hitman. And it's a open style of game design where you can do pretty much anything you want to take out your targets. And it's a really fun game with an open design, kind of a la carte, kind of like Dishonored or a lot of games like that. And I really enjoyed it. From what I've played of Hitman 1, I've played a little bit on my PlayStation 4, and it's really fun. It has a lot of open, large open environments where you can do pretty much anything in the environment, and I really have enjoyed it so far. And I'm really hoping that they just add a couple things for Hitman 3 and up the design of the characters and up the quality of the world. And that's what I'm hoping for Hitman 3. The next game I'm going to be talking about is Vampires the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. It's a pretty long title, but the original game came out in 2004. It came out really close to one of the Half-Life games. And it did well with a cult following, but it didn't do as well as they hoped. A new development team is going to be working on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and they were fans of the original game. It's going to be an RPG style game where you play as a vampire, and I'm interested into this game. I don't know a whole bunch about this game, but I am interested in the gameplay and the story. Okay, the next game I'm going to be talking about is Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is the next game in the long-running series of the Far Cry games. One of the actors in this game is going to be Giancarlo Esposito. He's famous for his role in Breaking Bad, and I'm really excited to see what they do with his character in this game. And then also in the gameplay side of things, I really hope that they take a lot of things from the Breath of the Wild game. I know that's a weird game to take something from because it's very animated and everything, but I hope they take a lot of the world in which you can cut down trees in that game, you can burn forests in that game, you can do a lot of deformation to the world in that game and choose what you do in the world to interact with the enemies and take out the enemies and everything. I hope you can do the same thing in Far Cry 6, but not in the animated way, but in the more realistic way of Far Cry. That's what I hope from that series. I played the Far Cry 5 game, and then I played Far Cry 3 a little bit, not that much, but that's what I hope from Far Cry 6. Okay, so the next game is Deathloop. Deathloop is a really interesting looking game coming from Arcane Leon, I believe. It's coming from Arcane. And it's going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive game. And I'm really excited for this game because it's very similar to the other games, which is Dishonored and then the other game, Prey. And I hope that it takes a lot of things from those games and kind of build on top of those games. I'm really excited for this game. It looks really incredible from the art style and everything we've seen from the trailers and everything. The gameplay looks really slick, and I'm just really excited for that game to come out in, I believe, May 21st of 2021. So I'm excited for the game, and I hope you are too. The next game I wanted to talk about is Kena Bridge of Spirits. This game is going to be coming out in March of 2021. I'm really excited for this game. It looks really beautiful. It looks like if a Disney movie was a video game, and it has these cute little characters. It has this awesome animation, and I'm just really excited for this game. The artist team and the creative world design team should really give themselves a pat on the back because this game looks absolutely breathtaking. The next game is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is this new game coming from Insomniac. Insomniac has been doing really good with their games recently. They came out with Spider-Man, then Spider-Man Miles Morales. They came out with that Ratchet and Clank game with that movie. Now they're coming out with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I'm really excited for them. They're just really hitting it off after being bought by Sony. Insomniac has always been really good at making games, but I'm really excited for this game. This game looks absolutely really beautiful. I was talking about beautiful games when I was talking about Ken and Bridget Spears, but this game also looks really beautiful in a completely different animation style. This game takes off like where the original game left off, not from the 2016 game, but when the original games left off. And I'm really excited to see how this adventure goes. You're going to have all these different weapons like you have in the original game, and a bunch of different ways to play, and I'm really excited for this game. Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart. Okay, so the next game we're going to be talking about has a really special place in my heart because it was one of the first games I've ever played, is Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I've been playing Lego games since I was really little, 5 years old. I played it on the original Xbox, and I played that game over and over again. It was one of the first Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars games, and I really enjoyed it when I was younger. And I played all the Lego games since then, and of course I'm gonna enjoy this game because it's gonna be very similar. It's gonna take all the Star Wars movies and then compile them all together into this one big game where you'll be able to explore multiple planets, explore multiple different hub areas, and I'm just really excited for this game. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, is going to be coming out in spring of 2021, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, so this one's kind of funny because I never actually played a Zelda game, but I'm actually really excited for Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 2. This is going to be the continuation of the Zelda Breath of the Wild story, where they're going to actually have a sequel rather than just remaking the whole game once again like they normally do. I'm really excited for this game. If I ever really get a Nintendo Switch, I'll definitely be playing Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild in Part 2. I'm really excited for this game. I hope that they just continue what they did with the original game, where they just completely changed the open world genre and just made it more interactable than they have ever had, and I'm really excited for that. And we don't know when this game's going to come out, so it might not even come out this year. Okay, so God of War 2018 is my favorite game I have ever played, and I love that game so much. I love the action combats, I love the story of Atreus and Kratos, and all the different feelings that you feel in that game, of joy, of sadness, and of regret, and all these little things and idiosyncrasies, I think that's how you say that word, idiosyncrasies that you see in the characters and what you feel in yourself when you play that game. It's just absolutely superb, and I love that game so much. And when I saw this at PlayStation's little showcase during the summer, I got so excited because I didn't think that you would see another God of War game that soon, and when I saw it, I just got so excited, and I'm just so excited. I'm just so interested into seeing what they do next for the next entry into the God of War series. God of War Ragnarok, I believe it's going to be called, and I really hope it comes out this year because it could be delayed because of COVID and having to work at home and everything, but please, Cory Barlog and team at Santa Monica Studios, just please release it this year. It'll be fine if it releases next year, but if we can have this game this year or this upcoming year, I would be so excited. But those are my thoughts on God of War Ragnarok. Can't talk, never mind. Ragnarok. Okay, Okay, so this is the bonus section. I got my list of games that not necessarily I'm not excited for, but these are more of the games that I need to learn a little bit more about. There is Stray, which is a game about a cat set in the future. Don't know much about it. During the PlayStation conference, Resident Evil Village. I haven't played many Resident Evil games. Hogwarts Legacy. I like Harry Potter, but don't know enough about this game. There's Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is like a multiplayer version of the Arkham series, but with a little bit twists and turns. Batman's dead. Ghostwire Tokyo, very interesting game. Want to look more into it. Stalker, there's a Stalker 1, now this is Stalker 2. Then there's Gran Turismo. Everybody loves a little good car racing game. Not everyone, but a lot of people like a good car racing game. Then there is Returnal. Returnal, it looks interesting. It's a little creepy, a little like you die, live, repeat kind of type of feel. There's Riders Ride Republic. Riders Ride Republic is a Ubisoft game basically, and it's a game kind of like Steep, but for all extreme sports. And then there's Gunk, where you play this girl and you're sucking up this gunk. Yeah, that's all I know about it. And you are in this interesting world, and that's all I really know about it. And then there's Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is a game made by the people that made Left 4 Dead, and it's basically a Left 4 Dead game, but they don't have the title Left 4 Dead because they don't have the license. And that's our bonus games corner. Okay, so the last game I wanted to talk about is Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, I think, has had a lot of developmental problems. A lot of people have left the project, like head level people of the project, like writers and directors, and a lot of people have left that project, and graphically it wasn't up to snuff to what people thought the next generation of games would be, and I just think they need a lot more. That game just needs a lot more work, and I hope that it comes out well and it does well for its multiplayer function and its campaign function. But that's the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's kind of different. I used a green screen and a lot of different things. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below and leave a comment down below also, and subscribe to my channel with the notification bell on. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.